Hi, you ready for your daily art candy? What's it gonna be today? What's your chartreuse color story? This is a favorite color of mine, and I have loved it since I was a little kid when I was watching the movie Cinderella and the wicked stepsisters had their ball gowns on, and one of the sisters had chartreuse, and it was indescribably beautiful to me. I found it so much more interesting than Cinderella's blue gown. It's the color of spring leaves just starting to sprout. I tried to make chartreuse green light on the wall here. It didn't fully work, but it was kind of fun to try. So I want to talk to you about chartreuse and invite you to do a little bit of mixing of the color chartreuse, and I'll show you some tips about that. And to find out from you, what are your chartreuse color stories? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Which came first, the color or the drink? Answer: the monastery. The Grande Chartreuse is a monastery named after the Chartreuse Mountains, where it's located in France. The Carthusian monks received the precious recipe for a tonic that was an elixir of life in 1605 from the Duke and Marshal of King Henry IV, Francois Annibal d'Estrées, and the recipe contained just about every botanical available in the area. After experimenting extensively, Carthusian monks refined their recipe to 130 plants, herbs, and flowers, and they began to sell it in small quantities using their secret recipe of the green herbal liqueur. It became popular, but then long-term upheaval ensued for those monks. Through incredible odds, such as being expelled from France, returning, and then being expelled from the monastery again, a competing company selling a fake version, a destructive mudslide. Yeah, the chartreuse monks and the elixir prevailed. Apparently today only 3 monks know the recipe, and the 2 monks who make the liqueur each only know half the recipe, and they prepare the herbal mixture themselves at the monastery. Just let's pray for no natural disasters. The color chartreuse is a color equally midway between yellow and green. It was first used as a color term in 1884, named after the liqueur. About a decade later, there was some confusion when people were using the same word for chartreuse yellow, because there are different versions of chartreuse liqueur. There's a yellowish green one and a yellow one. So now people say chartreuse yellow to describe a greenish yellow differentiated from chartreuse. But if you want to be super clear, you could also say chartreuse green. I have a few tips for mixing paint to make chartreuse. Definitely some companies make a convenience mixture for you, but it's really easy to make it. The main tip that I want to say is it's mostly yellow. You can add a little tiny bit of phthalo green, like the tiniest bit, and suddenly you have chartreuse. And you can use virtually any yellow. Here I'm using cadmium yellow light, and then a medium color, and then I even try it with diary light yellow, which is an almost orangey yellow, and it still works. Also, you can mix yellow with any blue, but again, if you use mostly yellow, you're gonna get some kind of version of chartreuse. And I actually love how there's a huge range that you can make to get sort of shades of chartreuse. Some people like it really almost fluorescent, and others like it more subtle, like a warm leaf green. I love them all. So your invitation today is to explore the color chartreuse. If you want to try mixing it or painting a palette that uses chartreuse with other colors to kind of make something harmonious that you like, or if you wanted to paint a painting that included chartreuse, this would be a great time to do it. And if you would like, share down in the comments below what you think about chartreuse. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Thanks for playing. See you soon.